We've started a new school year in a virtual learning environment, but just because our school buildings and our school libraries are closed doesn't mean that you don't have access to all the wonderful books that you usually come to our library for. So I wanted to give you this quick tutorial to show you how to access books during virtual learning. I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can get reading. 1, I'll show you how to get physical copies of books from the Nashville Public Library using their curbside pickup. 2, I'll show you how to get eBooks and eAudiobooks on your laptop. So this could be a personal laptop or your MNPS laptop. And finally, I'll show you how to get eBooks and eAudiobooks on your phone or a tablet using an app called Libby. Before we get started, I want to give you a reminder that every MNPS student has access to a public library card. It's called your Limitless Libraries account, and you can use this to request books physically and digitally. So just a quick refresher, your library card number is your student ID number. That's the number that begins with 190. And then your PIN is going to be your 4-digit birthday. So that's 2 digits for the month, 2 digits for the day. Do not include the year. For example, if your birthday is January 15th, your PIN is going to be 0115. So let's get started on getting books using physical copies that are available from the Nashville Public Library using their curbside pickup option. You're going to start by going to the Nashville Public Library website. It's library.nashville.org. You could also just Google it. So we're going to search the card catalog or the library catalog for any book that you want or any item you want. So today on our library Instagram, which if you haven't checked that out yet, check out East Eagles Library. I gave the recommendation for a good book called Dread Nation. So let's look that one up. We're going to search and then see all of the results that appear. So every item that you find in the public library catalog is going to show all the different formats. So here's Dread Nation, that's what I was searching for. And then we see the book, that's your physical copy, an e-audiobook, and an ebook version. So right now we're talking about the physical book version, and we want to request that so that we can put it on hold, it will be sent to a library, and we can pick it up and get our hands on it. So I see right now it says it's on the shelf. That's good. That means I'll get it pretty quickly. There's no hold list. And to request it, I'm going to click this button that says Place Hold. Here's where you're going to sign in using that library card number I mentioned earlier. So remember, your library card number is your 190 number, and then your PIN is your 4-digit birthday. So I'm going to put in my teacher account. And then here's where you're going to choose the location that you want to pick the book up at. Remember, this is a physical location. You'll need to go to the library to pick it up. So currently the public library has several locations that are open for curbside pickup, and I'll show you more information about that in a second. But here's where you select what is closest to your house that you can, or most convenient for you to pick up. So currently the Bellevue branch is open, as is Bordeaux, Green Hills, Hermitage, Madison, the main library downtown, Southeast, and Thompson Lane. Everything else that's closed that won't be available for pickup, it's going to let you know. So if your usual branch, the one closest to your house, is the East branch, right across from East Middle on Gallatin Road, that's currently closed. So you can pick up at the next closest branch, which is Madison. So then you're going to pick Madison. So after you've chosen your location, you're going to hit Submit Hold Request, and it will let you know a hold has been placed and copies are available. If there's an error message, such as you picked a book that has a wait list, it'll let you know that you're placed in the queue. Or if your account is blocked for some reason, usually that means you have too many books still checked out, possibly from last year. It will let you know right here. It'll let you know that your hold failed. You're going to hit close, and then you can continue to do this for any books, any other items. You can keep searching. So actually, Dread Nation is the first in a series. I think I want book 2 as well. I'll go ahead and place that hold. And put the second book on hold as well. So if you want full information about their curbside service, go to this yellow bar up at the top to get full details on curbside service. And it will let you know everything needed for curbside service, which means the hours, the process, everything that is you're going to need to know how to go pick up those books. So next I want to show you how to get eBooks and eAudiobooks on your laptop. So this will allow you to get books digitally and immediately. So you don't have to move, you don't even have to leave the house to get these. We're going to go back to that public library webpage, and we're going to hover over the menu that says Books, Movie, and Music, and then go to a service called Overdrive. You could also go directly to this URL, nashville.overdrive.com. Overdrive is the platform that lets you get eBooks and eAudiobooks and download them, check them out, and then download them. So we'll begin with a search. Let's try Dread Nation again. And now we can see the results that come up are only going to be ebook or audiobook format. You can see here, ebook, audiobook of both of these titles, the first one and the second in the series. So all the titles you see will have a bar at the top. White one means that there's a wait list. So that means it's a queue. You're going to be put in line. You won't be able to get it immediately. Let's do some browsing though and find another book. Let's look in collections. And let's find some ebooks that are new teen books, new YA books. These are the newest books that the library owns, probably the newest releases. And you can browse through these, see if you can find something that's interesting. So you see the white bars that say waitlist, and now here we see one that says available. So if you see this reddish orange bar that says available, that means it's going to be available for you to download immediately and start reading immediately. So let's go through the process of how we do that. Let's click on this title, The Mall. You can read a quick description of the book, but then we're going to click this button that says borrow. We can borrow an ebook for the same amount of time you could get a physical book, up to 3 weeks. So you can go 7 or 14 days, but depending on how fast you read it, I just kind of go with the max available, the 21 days, because the difference between a physical book and an ebook, if you're still reading a physical book and it's due, I mean, you could keep it past its due date just to finish it. An ebook is going to expire. So if you check it out for 7 days and you're in the middle of it and you're not done reading it after 7 days, it's going to expire and disappear, and then you won't have access to it any longer. So let's select 21 days just to be safe. And we're going to click borrow. And I had already logged in from earlier to show you how to get the physical copies of books with my Limitless Libraries account. If you remember, that's going to be your 190 number. So it kept me logged in, so I didn't have to put that information in again. But here you'd be prompted to put your library card number in again if you needed. But once you've checked out the book, you can do a few things with it. If you have a Kindle or some kind of tablet, you can read it in the Kindle app. But you can also read it in your browser. So this is what you're going to click if you want to read it on your computer. Click Read Now in Browser. It's going to open up the book, and then you can kind of just click through to see each page and navigate through it. You can see, you can change your display, you can zoom in and out, you can bookmark pages, you can search, you can see a chapter list, and then here it's going to let you know how far in the book you are. Right now I've only clicked 2% through, so I've read 2%. Let's try doing an audiobook real quick just to show you how that works. Let's look at new young adult audiobooks that are available now. So all of these are new young adult books that are available in the audiobook, so you can hear an audio recording of it. Let's check out this one, We Are Not From Here. I've heard a lot of talk about this one. It's a pretty popular new book. So we're going to borrow, confirm 21 days. And then you can download an MP3 of it, or you can also listen now in your browser. When you listen now in your browser, it kind of gives you a whole audio timeline, lets you know what section you're on, how much longer is in the book. So it looks like this book, the audio recording, is about 9.5 hours.
Dreamscape presents We Are Not From Here by Jenny Torres Sanchez.
You can also speed up this top button up here, how quickly it reads. So if it's going too slow for you, you want to hear it a little bit faster, you can do that. You can bookmark certain sections if you liked it, and move to different chapters throughout the book. All right, last thing I want to show you is how to download those eBooks and eAudiobooks on your phone or on a tablet using an app called Libby. All right, to download eBooks and eAudiobooks on your phone or tablet, you're going to get an app called Libby. This is what it looks like in the top left of my phone right now. And then you'll need to log in for the first time to access it. So first question, it's asking, do you have a library card? Yes, you do. We're going to go ahead and search for a library and start typing Nashville. We'll see our Nashville Public Library, so go ahead and select that one. Here you're going to enter your library account details. Your card number, remember that's your 190 number, your student ID number. I'm going to put my teacher ID in. And then your PIN. That is your 4-digit birthday. Here I'm signed in and my library card is now available. We'll hit next. And now here's where I can start searching. So let's find let's explore. Let's explore some young adult books. Actually, no, let's go back. Let's search some kids' books. These are ranging from anywhere from elementary school picture books to middle school books. A lot of graphic novels and manga books are going to be available in this kids section. So let's get this book called Phoebe and Her Unicorn. This is a graphic novel series that is really popular in our school library. Let's say you started reading these at school and you want to keep going with it now. Let's check out the ebook version. So I see Phoebe and Her Unicorn. We're going to hit borrow. Here we can change the length of time we want to check it out for. Let's just do 21 days to be safe and then hit borrow. So you can see the little wheel working right to the left of the cover. That's how where your book is downloading. So it's downloading the file so that you'll be able to access it online or offline. You can also set up the first time notifications that'll let you know when your book is almost due, which is going to let you know when your book is going to expire. And when it expires, it's going to just disappear and you won't have access to it anymore. So let's go ahead and open this book. We're going to open it in this app, in Libby. And now we can see it on our screen and swipe to click through. You can search. You can change font size, which doesn't really work for a graphic novel. We can go through the whole book on here on our phone. So something else that we can check out is audiobooks. So earlier I filtered to where we would only see eBooks because I wanted to show you how to get one of those. Now let's look at audiobooks. Let's say we want an audiobook of Sunny. This is one of the books in the Track series by Jason Reynolds. If you've read Ghost, that's the first in the series, and it's a pretty popular one as well in our library. So let's hit borrow. It shows me my library card. It shows me I've checked out one thing. I just checked out Phoebe and the Unicorn. So now we want to borrow this audiobook too. Again, you can see it downloading. That's it downloading to your phone, so you can get it online or offline. And then we're going to open the audiobook. So similar to how you saw it on your computer screen, it does the same thing on your phone. It gives you a timeline. It allows you to go through different chapters. You can speed it up or slow down. And you can bookmark certain sections.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Sunny, Track Book 3 by Jason Reynolds.
All right, so everything that you've checked out will be available on your shelf in your Libby app. I hope this helps. If you have any questions about how to access materials or you want any recommendations, please let me know.